High pressure is on the way. Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us. The weekend is with us and we've got some settled weather after what's been a cold and bit of a windy week at times. So let's take a look and see what's happening. Not much. High pressure is just slowly building out on the Tasman Sea. There is a warmer wind developing now across the South Island, and that will move over the North Island this weekend. In saying that, more frosts are on the way tonight. However, the afternoons are going to be warmer than average in many places. So it's sort of like cold night, warm afternoon, or mild afternoon, depending on where you live. So tonight we've got more frost back. This is the below zero map. You can find this on the Weather Watch website. Click on maps and radars and it's under the temperatures area. So the area is shaded, that's where it'll be below zero. So you can sort of say on the outer edges of that, there will be frosts as well. It was a cold morning this morning. It got to -1 in Auckland, -4 around parts of Waikato and near Rotorua. Between Rotorua and Taupo, it was -5. So a cold morning for the upper North Island. But as I say, you go into Saturday and the South Island where that warmer airflow is starting to build up, pushes you above average, so you're sort of 2 or 3 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. In the north, pretty much bang on where you should be. So Saturday looks like this. High pressure is to the north and there's a slight subtropical flow coming in for the South Island, and if you're not getting that, you're getting the westerly wind due to the squash zone in this area, and there's a big storm down in the Southern Ocean. It's miles away from us, but it's just giving us a little bit of wind around the lower South Island, and that pushes your temperatures up. That's why we're seeing some slightly warmer than usual weather into the weekend. By Sunday, the high moves further to the north. The subtropical portion really is pushing over the North Island. A little windy in some areas, like around Cook Strait. There's a bit of rain on the west coast still, and a cold southerly now on Sunday develops around Southland, Otago, Fiordland, and maybe later on it comes further up the west coast and also into Canterbury. But once we get into next week, not a lot really going on Monday. You've got a few showers around that, sort of that southerly fading out, but it runs into high pressure. High pressure to the north and to the southwest, and a low starting to deepen near Sydney. Now on Tuesday, that low will be pushing in against this high. So the central air pressure is 1,004. That's not very deep, but the high is 1035. That's a big, strong high. So the squash zone of air pressure is in here. Severe gales possible for Sydney and some big damaging waves. For us, we're under high pressure. Not much going on Tuesday. So let's fast forward a couple of extra days. We'll go to Thursday of next week. We'll look into the crystal ball, and it looks potentially that we might be getting another wind and rain event in northern New Zealand. It's only low risk this far out. It's a whole, 8 days away, or several days away, I should say. So it's moving on through. It'll be around next Thursday, next Friday, next Saturday. So it's sort of within 6 to 8 days. And this system will be coming in, we think, into the northwest, and then starts to weaken a little further. High pressure is out here though, and if the high pushes back, this stays out at sea. But for now, a chance of some windy weather and a bit of rain again, which is good for northern New Zealand around the end of next week. That's all from me. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday.